Hey guys, what's up? It's me, your girl, MarianNala. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be testing out two pretty hyped beauty products by One Size Beauty. I'm going to be trying out their translucent setting powder as well as their mattifying setting spray.
What's good? 'Cause we just trying to get it poppin', what's good? Yeah.
So all I have on is my base minus the concealer. And the reason why is because I'm actually trying out a new one today. For concealer, I'm going to be trying out the Bright Future Gel Serum Concealer. And this is actually from Sephora. And I got the shade number 14 in Toffee. I'm going to start by applying it under my eye. And then after that, I'm going to move on to applying it all over my face. So that means I'm going underneath my brow. I'm going onto the high point of my forehead. I'm also going down along the bridge of my nose. And I'm also going under where I applied my cream bronzer just to get it to have a more sharp effect. I'm gonna leave the concealer under my eye to dry a little bit and start to blend out the concealer on the rest of my face first. Before I blend out my concealer, I'm going to go in with the Putty Blush from e.l.f. and this one is in the shade Caribbean. So far, I'm really liking this concealer. I understand why they said it's a little bit more serum-like. It is a lighter finish and it's also like a lighter consistency when you blend it out. And I love how it brightened up my under eyes. And I also love how it really set that line for my contour and it's like giving like a great dimension on like my cheekbones are just popping. Like I do, however, want just a little bit more coverage under my eye. And I just think that because the concealer is a little bit more of that gel serum type of consistency and it's not as thick as I would like, that I'm not going to be able to get that coverage. So to add to the concealer under my eye, I'm going to be topping it off with the Milani Conceal and Perfect Concealer. This is their Longwear concealer in the shade 160 Warm Tan. And I'm just applying a little bit. I really don't want a lot. I just really like for my inner corners to be super bright. I'm using a small angled brush to just blend it in. I want to kind of keep it in the beginning part of my eye and I don't want to drag it out all the way. Now that I have my desired under eye, it's time to set, which is what we're all looking forward to, which is the One Size setting powder. Because this is my first time using this powder, I'm going to apply it in two different ways. So on this eye, I'm going to use a brush just to kind of pack it in and to set my under eye. And then on this side, I'm going to use a beauty sponge just to show you guys the difference in application. For this eye, I'm going to be going in with the Real Techniques 402 brush, and this is their setting brush. So I'm just going to pick up a little bit of that powder from One Size, tap off the excess, and then go directly under my eye. It's a very fine powder, and even though it's translucent, it's still very brightening. And I also feel like it's not like too heavy. It's a pretty light feel under the eyes as I'm applying it. I'm gonna apply just a little bit more. I just want to see how well the product builds up upon itself. So we're going in with the second layer. Okay, so this is the under eye set with just the brush, and this eye is not set just yet. And so far, it's looking really good. I love how bright it is. I love like the airbrush finish that it's giving me. Even on camera, like you can clearly like tell a difference. This side is just looking great. So let's continue it, and we're gonna try the Beauty Blender on this eye now. So I got a good amount of powder, and now I'm just going to pack it under my eye. And my beauty sponge is also wet, but it's only wet with water, not a setting spray. This is one layer. We're gonna go in for a second layer just to be fair to this eye. Okay, this is what this side looks like with the Beauty Blender, and then this side is with the brush. What do we think? Okay, so I've zoomed in a little bit just so you guys can get a closer look at my under eye. Again, this is the side that I used just the Real Techniques brush, and this is the side that I used the Beauty Blender. So as you can see, the application is definitely different. This side seems to have gotten much more like powder left on my face, whereas I feel like the Beauty Blender applied less powder to this side. I also feel like even though this side is more full coverage and is kind of brighter, I'm kind of liking how soft the Beauty Blender side is actually looking. It looks much more diffused. It looks like it was a lighter application, even though it was the same amount of product. And it's just looking good. I feel like both sides are great. It kind of just depends on the look you were going for. If I was to use the powder every day, I would probably use the Beauty Blender side. And if I wanted a little bit more full coverage for like a dramatic full glam look, I would definitely use the brush side for application. And then my hack, you guys, let me put y'all on. My hack is when you want more full coverage under your eye with your setting powder, apply the powder with the brush first and then go in with a damp Beauty Blender. You can pick up some more powder or you can just like leave it damp and with no product on the sponge and blend it under the eye, and then that's gonna literally give you a mix of these two. So like you'll have the full coverage side from the brush, but then the beauty sponge will come in and really diffuse it and make it look soft and airbrushed and just amazing. So here's one more look. Again, this is the brush side and this is the Beauty Blender side. I'm gonna quickly finish my eye makeup off camera and then come back and share my final thoughts. I'm back. I did a quick, simple eye look, and now we're going to finish off the rest of our makeup. For blush, I'm going to be using the Super Shock Satin Blush from ColourPop, and this one is in the shade Birthday Suit. And I'm going to use this to top the cream blush that we applied earlier. To set the face, we're going to be using the One Size Until Dawn Mattifying Waterproof Setting Spray. This setting spray is supposed to be waterproof, sweat-proof, and transfer proof. So I'm excited to see how it holds up. It also says that it is going to give you a hold for 16 hours. Now, I don't need my makeup to last 16 hours, especially not today, but if that is true, this may become my new go-to setting spray, beating out the Makeup Revolution one. I'm gonna shake it up just to make sure that all of the components are mixed together. And I heard that this has alcohol in it, so I'm definitely gonna close my eyes so that they don't sting. All right, let's go. Interesting. So this is a continuous spray and it's formulated to be light as air and not sticky. And so far, that's definitely what I am experiencing with the spray. Like, it was it was a lot because it just didn't stop because again, it is continuous. But guys, like usually when I apply setting spray, like my face is definitely very damp and wet and I have to make sure I fan it just to set it. But I feel like I didn't have to do too much of that with this spray. I just applied it. I can see that the spray is working to try to meld things together, which I enjoy, but it's still pretty matte. It's not too wet and it's not giving like satin finish. Is this supposed to be a matte finish? Yeah, this is a mattifying setting spray. So this finish is definitely making sense. And usually I don't go for a mattifying spray because I have dry skin, but it's summer and it's really hot where I live. So I feel like this might actually come in handy, not just for like setting your face, but like also like spraying it throughout the day. I feel like that is like a game changer, especially for my T-zone because my T-zone does get oily. But I actually really enjoyed that spray. I don't know, you guys, One Size is just doing it for me today. Last but not least, we have to do our lips to finish out the look. I'm gonna start off by lining my lips with a brown lip liner. Any lip liner works, whatever brown shade that works for you is gonna be fine. To finish off my lips, I'm going to be going in with the Moisture Glow Plumping Lip Color from Makeup by Mario, and this one's in the shade Cool Pink. And this is the finished look. Very cute, very pink. I'm coincidentally matching my shirt today. I did not plan that, but I'm happy with that coincidence nevertheless. So let's get into the final thought. For the One Size translucent powder, I'm definitely loving what I'm seeing so far. Again, I feel as though the brush side kind of gives me a little bit more coverage, whereas the beauty sponge side is definitely more diffused and definitely more airbrushed. I'm kind of liking the way that both appear, but I'm just not sure which one is my favorite, you guys. But I think that my hack, where I told you guys by doing the brush and then the beauty blender afterwards, I feel like that's gonna make this look better than it already does. As for the setting spray, I actually really enjoyed it. It's definitely not what I expected. I really didn't expect much, you guys. I'm not gonna lie, I just saw it all over the internet and I was like, let me just go out and try it. But I'm actually very surprised by it because again, most of my setting sprays, even if they are mattifying, like I've never seen my skin this matte after dousing my skin in setting spray. You guys see how much setting spray I use at the end of my tutorials. Like I use a good amount. Honestly, you guys, I'm really loving the finish of the setting spray. I think that both the setting spray and the powder together is like giving dream team. Like my skin and my face and my makeup and how it's set just looks so beautiful. I would definitely recommend these two products if you guys have yet to try it out. I mean, as you guys can see, the under eye is giving and the skin is giving, so both products are pretty good. Again, I'm not sure if the setting spray is actually gonna last 16 hours. I will not be attempting that in this video. I just would not wear makeup for 16 hours in a row. I feel like my skin would hate me if I did that. But other than that, I really enjoy the products and I feel like you guys should definitely check it out. That's it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.
And no, it ain't no turning down, baby.